Hello, hey everyone. Good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, depending from where you're watching this webinar. Welcome to today's special webinar on the subject of Google Maps or Google Business Profile, depending how you want to call it. And my name is Daniele Lattanzi, and I want to welcome all of you to today's special webinar on the subject of using Google Maps on how to leverage it and get an increase of new patients for your business. If your practitioners will be your practice, but technically this information can be used by any local business regardless of their professions. Let's see who is here. I want to welcome every one of you. Okay, well, meanwhile, let's see, welcome Adrian, welcome David, welcome Lee, Ronaldo, Rita, Robin, Tamara, Tracy. Okay, wow, we have lots of people today and there's a lot of people join us. Okay, let us know from where you join us from. And we're going to start in a second. We have a lot to cover. So we are going to be super fast. A couple of points just so you know, this is a live webinar. We are in Tampa, Florida. Right now is 12:31. Pretty hot, and yeah, this is not an AI or anything like this. This is as live as you go. So we're going to wait a couple of seconds, couple of minutes, just to make sure everyone can join us. Okay, Tamara is from Fort Myers. Hello, welcome, Tamara. And we have other people. Tracy from here, Clearwater. We have also Ronaldo. Hello, Ronaldo. He's also from Clearwater. And yeah, tell us from where you join us from. So it's good to hear from you. Let's actually get going here because we have lots to cover, and I do appreciate you taking the time for be with us. So let's see here. Let me share my screen, my slides. All right, so how to turn Google Maps into a stream of new patients. So how do you do it? And what do you do exactly? As I mentioned, Google Maps is also known in different ways. It's Google My Business or Google Business Profile. So this is basically is when you have your phone and you're searching, that's the Google Maps. So why the Google Maps are important? So what we are going to cover today is a patient acquisition strategy that is designed for local natural health and wellness practitioners. But again, kind of this strategy can be used by anyone. And you will discover how to use Google Maps and your Google Business Profile. You will see on the slides will be abbreviated GBP, Google Business Profile. So if you see a GBP, that's what it stands for, Google Business Profile. And how to use it to attract more patients to your practice. Okay. The interesting things is that this strategy doesn't require any money to do it. It's totally free or practically free. And yeah, so that's awesome. So what are you going to learn today? First, we're going to take a 10,000 foot view of why Google Maps matters more than ever in the age of AI. I've been asked over times, what's going to happen with Google Maps now that there is artificial intelligence? Well, I will go over that. Part two, the invisible clinic, the shift in how modern patients choose providers. This is an important point that you need to be aware about it because that is happening all over the place and there is a very exact pattern. Part three, the pillars of high converting Google Business Profile. Part four, Google Reviews, the ultimate local ranking factor. Part five, the positive negative review, and part six, the review handling SOP and new AI assistants. Now, for who doesn't know me, my name is Daniele Lattanzi. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Effective Practice Management and Holistic Health Solutions. And for over 30 years, I've been helping local businesses, owners, and healthcare practitioners to get more customers and build a viable practice while providing outstanding care. I love to help local business owners, specifically healthcare practitioners, because I have received tremendous help and assistance on my personal journey, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. A little bit about me: I'm husband, father, and I'm a bestseller author. I'm training specialized in digital marketing and branding, including YouTube, social media, Facebook, Google search engine optimizations. Since 2016, I'm the CEO co-owner of Health Improvement System, Inc., which is also known as Eula Nutritional System. I'm the co-owner of NutriWellness LLC, brand owner of Combination USA and Qgenics. I'm the co-founder of Effective Practice Management and Holistic Health Solution, and also featured in several magazine and publications like Yahoo Finance, Business Insider, Caro Economics, American Chiropractor, and the Los Angeles Times Tribune. So there you have it. So you know who I am and a little about me. So there you go. So 10,000 view. Why Google Maps dominate in the age of AI search? So traditional web search is now changing. That's part of the problem. Okay. So, and this is due to AI. So you have, when you do a search right now, you see what's called the AI overview. Okay. And this is an automated answer engine. So if you don't know what this AI overview, I put a little slides here, is basically is a summary that is done by Google on your search. So if you're searching for something online, before you were getting the straight link to different websites, well, that doesn't happen anymore. So that's kind of part of a problem, okay? Because AI is collecting all informations, and then the AI overview basically spit it out, right? Kind of boom. Okay, you asking about, tell me the best chiropractors in Tampa Bay. Boom, the AI overview is going to tell you who it is. So that's pretty scary, because now you are going to listen, or you're going to get information through this AI filter, right? So now the good news, in a way, is that there is an exception, that the AI still need to rely on local maps data, proximity, and real user review to recommend physical businesses. Why is that? Well, because they need to answer the questions like, this is the job of the search engine. They need to, is like a matchmaker. They need to answer and give the best answer to who is searching. Okay, so who is the best chiropractor? Who is the best nutritionist? Who is the best clinic that I can go to lose weight? Who is the best place that can go to fix my neck problem? Oh, do you get it? So in order to answer that questions, the AI overview or the AI search, they need to go into all the informations, and they're going to still need to take the information locally to see who is there. Make sense? Okay, give me a thumbs up if you understand that. Okay, so I hope that all of you are tracking. So what is the problem here? So if your clinic does not have a highly optimized Google Business Profile, also known as GBP, modern search engine will not even know your products exist. So that is the problem you're facing. Okay, so if you're a local business owner, if you're a local practitioner, dentist, nutritionist, chiropractor, physical therapist, acupuncturist, med spa, but that could be also a lawyer, dentist, could be any home services, like, you know, anyone that is in that industry, or a restaurant for that matter. So if your information in the Google Business Profile is not optimized, when AI does a scan, they will not find you, okay, and therefore you will be invisible. So the bottom line is, Google Maps isn't just a navigation app anymore. It is the foundational database for all local AI and mobile discovery. That is what you need to understand. So just so you know, just to be clear, how does it show? Here's a local search, okay, of nutritionists near me. So you have a paid advertisement here, and this is basically the local search that we're talking about here, okay? So this is the 3 top search engine results from a local search. This is not paid, okay? So you don't need to pay anything to be here, but you need to be having your Google Business Profile or Google Maps optimized. If you have optimized, you're going to show up at the top, okay? So that's what we're talking about here. Now, let's go part 2, the invisible clinic. So the question you need to ask yourself is, are you invisible to local searches? So there is a specific reason why your competitors keep showing above you on Google, claiming the absolute top search result. Okay, so if you're doing a local search result and you're not showing up on the top 3, well, you have a problem. I'm sorry to tell you that, but that's the reality. The good news is that there is a solution. All right, so what is the patient journey that is happening? So the modern patient, what is it you need to understand this, right? You need to put yourself into the shoes of your patient or the consumer. They decide which clinic to call long before they ever pick the phone. That is the reality. And here's why. 97% learn more about local company online. 76% of people who do a local near me search on mobile visit the local company in 24 hours. 64% use Google Business Profile to find contact details for our local company. And 46% of all searches on Google are local intent searches. So think with this data, 46% of all the searches happening in Google, okay, there is millions and millions and millions and millions every single day. 46% of all searches on Google are local intent searches. What does it mean? That people are asking questions in relation to services that the local business provides. So you are one of them. So that means that there is people that are looking exactly for what you're providing. There is people that right now, as we are speaking live and you watching this webinar, there is people that are searching for solution that your company can provide. So what's the answer? The answer is that if your Google map is not properly optimized, you're not going to show up. So in summary, while a beautiful website is nice, if your practice isn't at the top of Google Map, it is invisible to high intent leads. That is the problem. So you need to treat your Google Business Profile not as a directory listing, but as the digital front door of your practice. So this is basically, you want to pay some attention to this, to your Google Map profile. So let's take a look. Okay, so what is the Google need or want in order to having a high converting Google Map? So following are the 3 key pillars when it comes to Google ranking on local Google Map. Number 1 is proximity. How close your physical company location is to the person holding the phone. So that's number 1. Number 2, relevance. How perfectly your listing matches their specific search query. Warnings, letting the wrong primary category penalize your ranking. Okay, what I'm talking about. Like you say, well, what is this? Like, I have no idea, Daniele, what you're talking about. So as you can see here, so again, kind of, if you are letting the wrong primary category penalize your ranking. So I found an example. So here is this is a real search. I searched for chiropractor, Tampa, Florida. Okay, so you have these 2 businesses here, Rivas Medical Center and Selpa Clinic. Okay, so I searched for chiropractor Tampa, and this company or this local business, they describe themselves as a medical clinic, and this other place, they describe themselves as an acupuncturist. So as a result of that, they are in page 7, okay, in Google. So nobody's going to find them. Now, I have no idea if these Selpa clinic are providing chiropractic service, so maybe that's totally fine. But let's suppose that they do, right? So what should have been happening, and that instead to say medical clinic, they should have put chiropractic. The same is here. So if you put the right category, that's one key element. If you put the wrong category, automatically you're out of the game. Okay, it's like if you play soccer, the World Cup, I'm Italian, the World Cup, it's like a yellow card immediately, or a red card, actually. You're out of the game immediately. There you go. Okay, so third point, prominence. How authoritative, active, and trusted your business appear across the digital space. Profile that leaves sections blank face an average of 18% drop in local ranking. So if your profile is not complete and there is sections that are blank and not properly filled out, again, you're going to be penalized. Okay. If you're not active on your Google business profile, again, kind of, update it. So let's say that you set it up once 3 years ago and it's just sitting there and nothing happened since the last 3 years. Well, you're going to be penalized. That's how it works. So prominence, how authoritative, active, and trusted your business appear across the digital space. Why is that? Just to flip the coin. Well, because again, kind of Google, you need to answer an important questions. Okay, so let's flip the scenario. You are the customer. Okay, let's say that you want to go out with your loved one to a restaurant and you're looking for a restaurant that provide fresh, let's say, salmon, okay, on their menu. So that's what you're searching. So if somebody that have a restaurant owner, if he doesn't even put, they do have that as a part of their menu, but if they don't put the data in the Google business profile, well, guess what? Well, that restaurant, they're not going to be looked by Google because they're going to search for that specific information that you as a customer are looking for. Make sense? So that's kind of just to give you an idea. All right, so next, so what can you do to optimize your Google business profile? Here we go. Tip 1 is use all 750 characters of a business description, which is with localized keyword-rich service terms. Here is basically how it look like. Google allow you to have a different description from your category. That's how it look like. I wanted to show it to you. 2, add all secondary additional category that match your exact clinical offering. Example, dietitians or wellness center or weight loss service. Okay, so if you go here, these are the secondary categories. So you have primary category here. So you would put, let's say, chiropractic. And if you are if you're also offering weight loss services, so you put here weight loss services, dietitians, red light therapy, or whatever other service you're providing. Tip number 3, freshness signal. Upload actual operational photo weekly. Google favors real raw images over generic stock photo. Okay, so this is the Google Business Profile dashboard. So you would click here on photo, and basically you can upload as many photos you want. You have no limits. So you can upload them and you can make your place look beautiful. You can upload photo of your staff, of services. Google Post, that's another thing. Okay, when you have on your Google business profile, you can actually add like little informations about, hey, this week we're going to have a seminars. Hey, this week we're going to have a discount. Hey, this week we're going to have a special event. All of this information, you can promote it as if it's a social media. Okay, those are called Google Posts. Again, it's all free, and Google love that, and they're going to love you for that. Okay, and another important, super important ranking factor, which is most probably one of the biggest ranking factor that Google look into, is the Google review. So I want to spend sometimes the last 10 minutes or more of this webinar about this. So customer review account for over 20 to 25% of the entire algorithm weight used to calculate local pre-pack ranking. Okay, so when I say 3-pack ranking, what I mean is when you search, it's called 3-pack ranking because only 3 businesses are shown. Okay, so that's why it's called the 3-pack ranking. So the top 3 local businesses are shown. Just don't want to lose anybody on this point. So Google prioritizes how recently customer reviews are posted rather than just the total amount of historical data. This ensures searchers get the most up-to-date and relevant information. So Google like to have fresh data, information that are recent, not like 3 years ago. Example, having a steady influx of 3 fresh reviews a week carry far more ranking weight than having 200 5-star reviews from 2 years ago. If you stop collecting consistent reviews, your profile will gradually drop completely out of the top local results. So that is part of a problem. So now let's go into part 4. Let's take a look, okay, what patients demand before booking. Okay, so this is things that these are all based on study, by the way. This information, all these statistics are based on data collected and study that was done on the subject by Google and other people that are in this arena. 79% of patients explicitly read online review before selecting a local healthcare provider. Okay, I'll read it again. 79% of patients explicitly read online reviews before selecting a local healthcare provider. So as you can see, this is why, I want to spend a little more time on review, because this is one of the key factors. 53% of prospects will outright refuse to consider a clinic that holds an overall rating below 4.0 star. Okay, so that is the consumer data collections. Okay, so what's the sweet point? The sweet spot is the most trusted average rating profile for between 4.5 and 4.9. If you have a straight 5, the things that if you're new, fine, but if after a while you only have 5-star reviews, some people think that you have fake review. And that's kind of the thinking of the consumer. So if you have one bad review and you have 0.49, that's okay. All right, so let's talk about negative review and what can you do about it. Okay, so a single unmanaged negative review acts as a leaky bucket, quietly turning away dozens of patients' inquiries before they ever contact your front desk. Okay, so what I mean for a single unmanaged negative review, there is no response. Okay, so you may get an angry customer, or you may have somebody that didn't have like a great day or got upset about something. It happened everywhere. Nothing to be ashamed of. But the things that where you need to do is take action immediately and provide a proper response, so that this 1-star review doesn't just sitting there. By the way, you need to respond all the reviews, not just the negative one. Positive, negative, both of them need to be responded. So the response trap: leaving a negative review unaddressed harm your reputation by replying emotionally or defensively and make it far worse. So now the other point is healthcare privacy. A wellness practice cannot respond to review like a restaurant does. Don't discuss an individual clinic case publicly, regardless of what the reviewer posted. Okay, so here is your shield. So I created these images here because you need to shield yourself from negative review. Okay, so what can you do? So number 1, so the 24-hour rules: respond to every single review, both positive and negative, within 24 hours to maximize your profile engagement score. All right, 2, keep the emotion out of a negative review to determine if it violates platform terms of service, TOS, for removal, while drafting a non-defensive response that protects the business reputation. So the things that you don't want to do is be all upset, go there like, okay, this is not true, this is not what happened, and this guy is writing a fake review and blah, blah, blah. And okay, keep the emotion out of negative review. 3, so one thing you can do is you can have a tool which is called the AI Policy Review Audit. And before typing a single word to the public, paste the review into the Negative Review AI Assistant tool, which I'm going to show you in a second, to audit against Google, Yelp, or Amazon terms of services. This tool is actually also able to review it Bing, local Bing review, as well as the map that is on Apple with Siri. So the AI Assistant tool will scan for violations such as conflict of interest, like competitor, disgruntled ex-employees, or fake account. The AI Assistant tool will scan for violations such as harassment, inappropriate content, profanity, personal attack, or hate speech. And the AI Assistant tool also look for relevance, review the detailing experience completely unrelated to the actual business, operations, or locations. All of those points can make the review be thrown out. Basically, you can make a claim because it's in violations of the terms of service, and that review can be thrown out. And you have a process of requesting that be removed by Google or Yelp also. If the AI flags a policy violations, immediately use the AI-generated removal request script to flag the review to the platform while preparing your public statement. Okay. And if the reviews stay up, let's say that you did all of this and show up that the review is okay, doesn't violate anything, so the response must not be written to argue with the reviewer because it's going to stay there. So the response is written to impress anyone that looking your profile in the future. The AI assistant will structure the response using a simple framework of knowledge without admitting fault, reassert the company operation standard, and move the conversation offline. So the last tips to basically managing your review is to bury any negative review under a wave of new 5-star review by automating the process. So like if you have a system to automate the process on how to request review, that would be great. So I don't know if you can see here, but you can have QR code that connect to your Google profile and people can scan it and you have a happy customer. As you can see here, this person just came out from their treatment and she's super happy. Say, hey, do you mind to leave a review? And she can do so and leave a review on her phone. Just to have an idea of how this AI tool look like, that's how it look like. Okay. And we're going to give you a link if you want to. It's actually a one-time fee for $99. So if you want to, you can definitely purchase. But let me see if I can show you how this work in real time. Okay, so here's basically how these tools look like. Here I already preloaded a negative review. This is actually a negative review that was posted for a dental office in somewhere in Sarasota, I believe. Okay, so this person wrote, just finding unsatisfactory for a first visit. I feel that they didn't really listen to my needs. It just seemed like here you need to do all this procedure the way to get most money out of you. Just feel like it was a waste of time. So great. So you paste the review. Okay, you don't get upset to say, okay, let's see what the AI assistant is saying. So you paste review, you click here, and boom, and you wait a few seconds, and the AI assistant say here, so assuming this is a Google review, it is unlikely to be removed based on the wording alone. The reviewer described an apparent first-hand experience, dissatisfaction with the proposed treatment, an opinion about cost and motivations. So anyway, so this, okay, was review against the terms of service. It didn't violate anything. So the AI assistant, it created a public response draft. Okay, thank you for sharing your concern. We are sorry that your experience didn't leave you feeling heard or comfortable. Our goal is we will appreciate the opportunity to better understand your concern. Please contact our office directly and ask to speak with the practice manager so we can address the matter privately. Again, kind of because this is a healthcare practitioner, okay, it's a dentist, okay, you need to be mindful about privacy. So therefore, you want to bring the matter to resolutions by directing the person to contact your office directly off online platform. You don't want to put anything online about it, okay? Anyway, so here is a whole basically dispute path, evidence checklist, and basically, boom, you get the total assistance on how to deal with this negative review. So that's how the AI assistant look like, and this is going to save you a lot of headaches and time and also money because there is statistics that show that there is a loss of 5% of income for any negative review that is unhandled. So continuing on, we're almost done. By the way, for anyone that is interested to get these tools, we're dropping the link. Again, cost $99. I think it's super. It's a one-time fee, and you don't need to have a ChatGPT Pro. You can also use the free ChatGPT, but and we're going to explain you how to install it. But the deal is that if you don't have a paid version, like you need to be mindful of how much space you can use every day, the free version. So we're almost done here. So summary. An optimized Google Business Profile coupled with a disciplined review collection system create an automated zero ad cost patient stream. Shield your local reputation, establish immediate authority, and ensure your practice rank at the top of local maps. And stop letting patients walk through your competitor front door simply because your digital listing is hidden. So the point is, again here, if you have a completely optimized Google profile and you have a system of collecting review all the times, you're going to be on the way to be on the top 3. Obviously, there is more to it. There is more technical stuff that can be done or needed to be done, but this is the gist of it. If you have questions, you're welcome to send it to me. And by the way, because you came to this webinar, you're going to receive the free, as promised, I created like a free 10-step checklist to give you step-by-steps on how to optimize your Google Business Profile. So make sure, I believe, obviously if you sign up, we have your email, so we will email it to you. Check your spam because we may have sent it to you. You may be the first time that you are receiving email from us, so whitelist our things, but check your spam, and then we will send this out within the next 24 hours to all of you. And then this is so the link is in the description. So here's how it look like the landing page on the negative review AI assistant tool. If you wonder who is this tool for, this can be used by chiropractor, wellness provider, dentists, naturopath, retail businesses, physical therapists, acupuncturists, nutritionists, anyone that have done our training, UNS with NRT, absolutely. Home service company, fitness coaches, restaurant, professional service provider, osteopath, med spa, also Amazon seller, because if you're in the e-commerce or somebody have left a review on your e-commerce websites, they can review that as well. So yeah, there you go. I think we covered all of it. I don't know if anyone have questions. I know that we have packed a lot of data in this like a little bit more of half an hour. Here I'm looking on our screen. If there's anything, no questions, no questions. No problem. So great. So there you have it. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you have learned something new that you didn't know. I'm sure, obviously, these tools, by the way, these tools is brand new. Like you are one of the first ones to see it, and is available, and you can definitely take advantage of it. So there you have it. A couple more things. If you have watching these presentations recorded, not live, I really appreciate if you can leave like a thumbs up on the video. We will put the link for the downloading of the checklist in the descriptions on the video, so you can download from that. And yeah, there you go. Well, let's see. Sure, yeah. Thank you for Casey. You're welcome. One more thing, I'm planning to do like a 2.5 hour sort of workshop on Google Business Profile optimizations, actually going deep dive, rolling up the sleeves and go in and show you and do it with you. If you're interested on something like this, please send your feedback, shoot an email or something. I know that a lot of people have interest for this subject, but they have no idea what to do. And I'm telling you, like if you're a local business owner, having an optimized Google Business Profile is the secret on how you're going to get a stream of new patients every single week with zero cost to you or very little. I've been preaching this for many, many years, and for whatever reason, I see it all the times that this is, it's not happening. Last but not least, in the case that you say, hey, that sounds all great, but I didn't went 4 or 5 years to school and became a wellness provider, a chiropractor, or spent tons of money to train myself as a practitioner to then having to become a marketer. So Can you do it? Yes, we can do that too. Okay. So if you don't want to do it, you don't have the time. We understand a lot of you like are busy, have family, have work, they don't have the time to, this is good, to have an idea, but you don't have the time to dive in and learn and so forth. Or you say, hey, I'm not a marketing person. I don't want to deal with this. You do it for me. No problem. That's why we have UNS Marketing Solutions. We provide this type of service as well. So if you're interested, shoot me proudly a message or an email. Say, hey, yes, please, I would like to know more about it. How does it work? What does it entail, et cetera, and we can have a private conversations of this channel. But for today, I appreciate your time to being with us. A lot of you stay with me all this time. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now.